officially live.
Oh, you can still see where
believe.
Ian died.
Yay! Alright, is this everyone?
FA's not here, but he hasn't responded, so maybe he's not joining tonight. And then Noah as well.
Alright, yeah, we are officially live now. Awesome. It has been a long ass time. How long is this now? 3 weeks?
It has.
3 weeks?
Yeah, it has been about a month
Long.
now since our last session.
Wow.
And just to recap, Jebediah has fallen. The turtle man plunged himself into the frigid, watery depths of the swamp, hanging on to a werewolf that the party could not beat.
Saved by drowning.
And so, yes. And unfortunately, Jebediah did not make it out.
A moment of silence for our dear friend Jebediah Turt.
Elvis is clinging to Jebediah's shell, just crying and singing various lullabies. After he already attacked one of the party members.
2 of them, right? You attacked Noah too.
I did.
Yeah,
I took 2.
there was a bit of an outrage.
Kerfuffle,
Yeah, kerfuffle.
if you will.
I've actually written an entire song about the scenario, but I forgot to record it.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'll
Maybe
do it
maybe
over
we'll
the coming
stumble
week.
upon a bard who can sing it for us.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a singing song. It's a piano song.
Oh, it's a piano man.
Yeah. I
Sing us
wrote a little.
song, you're the piano man. I hope I
I would
do
say
not get
I don't want to
sued.
get. Yeah.
But we're not making money from this anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter.
Not yet, gamers. Anyway,
Yeah.
subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh yeah, we have
Oh,
that
that's
now.
right. We have a Patreon. I keep forgetting this.
Yeah.
One sec. Let
Hopefully,
me see if I can find the link to put in the description of the stream.
Yes. We're great at this.
We really are.
So good.
So, surprise guest.
There it
New
is.
characters. Backup characters will be on our Patreon.
Backup character. On our Patreons, you get to vote on how we die next, and then what characters we play after we die.
You will get a few little tidbits. You get access on our Patreon. You get access to the World Anvil site, where you can take a look at the deeper lore in which some of the players might not experience or might not stumble into.
Yes, some of the well-crafted lore from no other than Z.
It's not well crafted, but it's there.
No, it's perfect. I listen. If I can't insult, I'm going
like
above and beyond
like
the compliment.
I like the lore.
Oh, I think it's perfect. Yes, I know nothing about it.
you
But I think it's
probably
great.
haven't even looked at it.
All
I
I know is
enough
what's
to build
relevant
my
to my
character, which was nothing.
Yeah, there's a bit of lore that's relevant for my character, so I know some of it at least.
Alright, so Jebediah, what do you guys do now? Now that you have had a moment of silence for your dear friend Jeb.
Are you asking him what they're doing? He said.
And after what everyone else is doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and after Alvis calmed down, might take a while.
I think our plan was to go find a druid, right, Alvis?
Elvis just nods as he keeps singing lullabies.
Let me pull up my notes that are very well crafted and definitely there.
Yeah.
Gotta go 4 months into my stuff to find them.
Yeah, didn't we say that we were gonna eat him or something? Like half joking at least, but.
Yeah, we did make a few jokes around those.
Turtle soup.
Okay, where? All right, we're getting closer, gamer. So let me just search the word. Sweet.
Jebediah supports the cause of eating him.
So it seemed.
God, I really, really wish I took better notes. Brilliant? Is that someone?
I believe that is the name of the wizard.
Oh, I thought he was a druid. Alright, let me put he's a wizard. Oh, that's what we're supposed to ask about where the overwhelming, and then Ravine has some dungeons, according to, that one, guy that's Stevie! Yeah, him.
Yeah, Stevie
And
the
yeah,
Wanderer.
that's all I got.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that dude.
How
Yep.
could you forget about the legend himself?
Well, because we saw him for a very short period of time, and it was only
And then
one
our friend
session.
died.
Yeah, it was one
Yeah,
session like a month ago.
it was kind of overshadowed by the death of your
Yeah.
turtle friend.
Alright, I guess that's where we
Our
should get
dear
going to
brother.
then. Bogwart, right, is where we're headed?
I think so.
We could
You
just
guys
go
are
ask
headed to
Lewis. 'Cause...
Swamp Bass to unlock your
That's right. That's right.
your
Ah.
And
shackles.
then we were gonna
Yeah.
go to Bogwart.
See, this is
Yep.
why we should ask Lewis. Because we obviously don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess for what we
So,
do with
you guys. All right.
Do we
Where do
need
you,
a...
do you just throw his corpse onto the cart?
that's what I was actually just about to suggest. Yeah.
If Lewis is okay with that, yeah.
Hey, can we
I'm
put
going
our
to.
dead friend on your cart, dude?
I will cut his weight in
Thanks.
half so he can be.
You'll cut what?
Cut his weight in half.
Oh,
How are you
okay,
gonna
yeah,
manage
okay.
that?
Magic.
Yeah.
He's gonna
I-
cut
Oh
him in
yeah.
half.
I was about to say no. That'll just make him smell
Gonna
really
take out a
bad.
magical chainsaw and just.
Better suggestion of what we should do besides putting him in the cart. I think we should prop him up in the front of the seat and put like a little straw hat on him and like let him just sit there, chill out.
What could possibly go wrong?
Give him like a pipe to smoke or something.
I don't know. Does tobacco exist
You
in
see
this world?
Lewis kind of look. You see Lewis just kind of look over with a concerned, very concerned look, and he's just like, "No, please, just keep it in the back. You can like here, have one of these sacks. You can put him in that. Keep the smell, keep the flies off of him."
I just wasn't sure if you were comfortable with a dead body in the back, but I thought maybe a dead body in the front would be preferable. But I
It's
understand.
not.
We'll
I'll
put him
tell
in
you
the back.
that
I didn't
much.
think it works that way,
Okay.
friend.
No need to get angry at us, Lewis. We're the ones that just lost Jebediah.
Sorry, just a bit flustered after all that happened.
Okay.
Understandably
I
so.
mean,
It was a
I
flustering
understand.
situation.
I'm sorry about the wine.
It's all right. Your loss is a lot larger than mine, so it's really no big deal.
But we'll pay you back for it. I don't laugh in character at Alva's crying.
Yeah,
I'm sure
gonna give.
that Alvis could use the rest of it.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and give Elvis like a sympathetic pat on the shoulder.
And a sympathetic cup of ale.
Yeah. Everybody knows, after all, that the best way to deal with grief is to drink yourself into a stupor.
Don't do this, kids.
We're responsible adults, I promise. But yeah, so
All
I
right,
guess
so
I'm
guys-
gonna help hoist Jebby, that's his name. I'm gonna help hoist Jeb up into the wagon, and then we can get back underway.
Sounds good.
Also, I just noticed that the roads change color over here, and this bothers me now
What? Oh.
on the map.
Well, I can't change it, so
We have to
you're gonna have to
suffer.
deal with it.
Yeah, I know. It just bugs me.
That could signify types of road, you know.
No, it doesn't.
Ooh.
I just did the one that show it up easier.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
getting back underway.
Yep, getting back underway. You guys continue traveling along. And, let's see how far you get.
Across the rings, Alvis is telling everyone stories of pre-transformation Jebediah. And singing adorable and pathetic baby songs.
Make a performance check.
Do we get a heartful rendition of Amazing Grace? Apparently not.
No.
I said they're pathetic. I said they're adorable.
It is very pathetic. It's not like ear piercing. You see that you can kind of tell that not everyone's enjoying the serenade.
Well, they're broke up by cries, so I think that's pretty reasonable.
You see as Alvis tries to sing, his throat is all apparently dry from crying so much that he can't seem to sing as well. So, as you guys begin to move along, you begin to see. Make a perception check.
Ooh, I'm good
boy.
at these.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had great
I'm just
history
the
in
best.
the past.
Ooh,
You're the best around.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, actually. Much better than I
That
am.
was a joke, but I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I need glasses.
Does Alvis roll, or does Alvis just
Blinded by grief.
be blinded by grief?
Blinded by the light.
All right. I'd
Yeah.
say that when you definitely see some smoke rising up.
Is that what my elven eyes see?
Yes, this is what your elven eyes see. They see smoke rising up over the horizon, and as you guys get a bit closer, you can see a small house. Actually, it's not small at all. It's a 3-story house just off to the side of the road.
That's actually quite impressive for this time period.
Yeah. Very,
Okay.
very elegant. It's a lot like Prospero's home, actually. If you take a look
Okay.
at it,
I don't know Prospero.
and yeah, he's the Alvis knows Prospero. You guys, that was way back earlier
That's when
in the.
Albus fell
oh,
down
that's
the
right.
fireplace.
That's right.
Yep.
I think I was gone for
I
that
don't
session.
remember. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. But it's a lot like Prospero's house, Alvis. You noticed this definitely, and
Okay.
you see what appears to be 2 people sitting outside of it, kind of. They're facing towards the building. They're kind of sitting cross-legged on the ground, and they appear to have what purplish glowing symbols surrounding them, facing towards the house.
First person I'm gonna point it out to is Lewis. I'm gonna ask him if he knows about the house. Just like that. Just hey Lewis, there's a house up there. Does someone live there, or do you know?
I've got no idea. I mean, I haven't ever been outside of the village, so I don't know what's going on at all.
Alright,
What are you trying
well,
to hit, Ian?
I think he's rolling his health die. Well, Refaris, Alvis, given our past luck, I think we should just roll on past it.
What's the point?
So we're really gonna derail the DM's plans tonight, aren't we?
Oh, all of them. Yeah.
Have we had a long rest before we
that's
found
that's
this?
a good point. Yeah. Have we had a long rest? Hey God, have we had a long rest?
Yes.
Yes? Awesome.
A long
Yeah, you
time
guys
to
have had a long
mourn.
rest.
So do the people seem to notice us, or are they just dead set looking at this house?
As you approach, you notice that their eyes appear to be closed.
Okay. Anything we notice about the purple little thing they're trapped in? Or I'm assuming they're trapped in. You said it's just purple symbols pointing to the house?
The purple symbols are surrounding the people who are currently sitting in them.
I'm
What
gonna
out?
do an Arcana check to see if I can recognize. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a History check to see if I can recognize this sort of symbol stuff. Because I'm better at History than Arcana. Not very much, though, apparently.
Well, with Alvis, his history in magic and my lack of history in magic, would we know anything?
I'm just saying, get off the cart, walk up to him, and start doing detect magic. 10
Oh
minutes.
God. Alvis, are you sure that's the best idea?
I'm gonna accompany Elvis just in case there's trouble.
Are you both sure that's the best idea?
No, but he seems
Oh,
determined.
Elvis is
Oh,
in
yes.
back.
Hold on a minute, guys.
You're good. Should we do some mindless banter?
Uh,
What should we banter about?
I don't know. We could make fun of the dead guy.
Man, I hate turtles. Tortoises
no,
are better,
no.
you know. Oh, does it not feel right?
Yeah, no. That. On the one hand,
What?
you know, that it's just not nice to say bad things about the guy who literally gave his life to save us.
I mean, you have a valid point. But the man was gonna run off until Jebediah decided to give him a hug. A watery
true.
hug.
As you're debating that, Elvis just looks back with an evil eye.
I thought this was out of character. I would not. Wynn would not think any of this about Jebediah. No, we're just making fun of him out of character because it's fun.
Elvis would literally go full murder hobo on all of you.
Yeah, we know. That's why we're not
Yeah.
saying it in character.
Yeah.
Well, why we're
If
not
anything,
thinking it in character.
If anything, Rofaris would be, absolutely telling Wynn to shut up. Have some respect
Oh yeah,
for the
Rafaris
dead.
would punch me in the face.
Probably. If,
I'm really
if you didn't
surprised
shut up.
Rafaris hasn't.
So am I, honestly.
I think that's gonna be my end goal of the game, honestly, to get punched in the face by Rafaris.
All right.
That would really hurt. I don't have a high.
Actually,
high
didn't I already punch you?
No, you punched Jebediah.
Oh,
You did
that's right.
4
That's
damage.
right.
You're literally gonna knock Wynn out.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Before we go back together, I have to ask this question. Who would be the most terrifying if they turned against the party?
Alvis would have to be right up there, honestly. He's
Either Alvis or Geshwin, because I feel like Geshwin could do like
Yeah.
major damage, but so could Alvis.
yeah.
Not win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they are marching mad, like marching towards the people.
I am performing the 10-minute ritual detect magic as I go.
All right.
But yeah, if of the two people most dangerous if they turned against the party, definitely either Geshwin or Alvis. You know, Rofaris might be able to do some damage, but compared to the rest of the party, she's mid-tier at best. At least at the moment. Might get stronger later.
All right. So, during the 10 minutes that you're casting detect magic, is anyone else doing anything?
I'm just keeping an eye out, making sure that nothing tries to eat Alvis while he's doing this.
Yeah. You know what? If they're going ahead, Win is going to run ahead of them. Win's gonna try to put herself in between them and the two people in front of us. Bow ready, because I'm not dying today. Maybe.
Actually,
They don't appear to be bothered by you.
Do they even take notice?
No, they don't. They seem to be almost meditating.
Anything we notice about the circle they're in, like any the drawing thingies that I can't think of the word for now. Ruins, maybe? I don't know.
Runes, symbols.
Yeah, anything we would recognize.
I will allow you to make an Arcana check based on them. At this point, let's say that Draga has finished his detect magic, and you can tell that surrounding them appears to be abjuration magic, and also surrounding the house appears to be abjuration magic.
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the same kind of magic that the exploding kid was infused with?
No, that's evocation.
Oh, evocation,
of
course, my bad.
Can you remind a dumb person, totally not me, what that term means? Because
abjuration is usually used for protection and other, like, mostly used for wards and protecting spells.
Okay.
May I have another Arcana check with advantage because of detect magic?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use Divine Sense to see if this is, like, evil.
Yeah, also, third question for
Right,
ya.
well,
Who are the people? After their two questions are answered, that'd be cool.
alright, so let's see here. With that Arcana check, Alvis, you can tell that, and when you can tell this too, that they appear to be concentrating on a spell that seems to be protecting the house. I'd say with the natural 20, you can tell that it's specifically to keep something inside the house, almost.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
I'm gonna speak across the rings because I don't stare when I do that. Does anyone have the extra ring? I need to borrow it for a second.
That reminds me.
Actually,
did we reclaim Jebediah's ring?
Yep, it did.
Okay. I think Aphie has them, so I don't know who that possession would fall to. So I mean, they're in the party, but I don't think the person's here.
Alvis would have Jebediah's ring, but he's not got anyone else for now, at least.
I guess we materialized the ring out of Aphie's back pocket.
Yeah.
Because Aphie isn't here.
I'm going to try to slide it onto one of the people's fingers using Mage Hand.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know that you were interested in them.
As you pass Mage Hand, you notice one of them kind of, their eyes kind of open up and they look towards you.
I am going to
And
just
you
pull
notice
out my
as
mage's book.
you notice as the runes kind of fade, but they don't stop glowing. And he kind of turns to you and says, how can I help you?
Well, it
Oh,
would be
sorry.
very nice to know what precisely is the purpose of this ritual. It just seems an odd thing to be doing in the middle of a swamp.
Oh, we're trying to keep our master from going, rampaging into the city again.
You know, that's very
And see,
honorable of you.
That seems
there are some bandits, apparently that came from Daya, and they have apparently, raiding the city, as we speak. But, our master, one of the highest known wizards in abjuration magic, is currently trying to reclaim his stuff. So we're keeping him in here until the raid is past, so that he doesn't hurt himself.
and you're not helping the city instead.
Well, our master is very important, and we can't have him being, getting into too much trouble. Not to mention, uh, battle magic really isn't our forte.
I'm gonna do an insight check to see if these guys are being straight with us.
I'm going to do one as well.
I think I can tell a bit
Elvis,
better than
you've
you.
got no clue. But Rofaris, you can tell that they seem to be truthful. That they don't seem to know much combat magic, but
Alright.
they seem to be telling the truth.
Okay, so first off, Wynn still has her bow drawn. She's not taking chances. Second off, Wynn's gonna ask them, so, if you don't mind us asking, who is your master?
That's exactly what I
Do
was
they
about
have
Oh,
a
to ask.
he's
name?
one of he's one of the leading wizards of the Order of the Scroll in abjuration magic.
Oh, his qualifications are great, but I was hoping for more of a name.
Are you part of the Order of Scrolls?
He shows you kind of a little badge, which shows the symbol of the order.
Better question, would I just know this guy's name?
Uh, yes, you would know this guy's name. I forgot this guy's name, though.
That's why you're avoiding the question.
Yes, that is exactly why I was avoiding
Let's
the question.
let's call him Sean.
Gone.
Last name Bean, I assume.
Sean Bean, yeah, that guy.
I don't know. I don't think Sean Bean would be particularly adept at abjuration magic.
That's why his name is Sheen Bean. Not Sean Bean, it's Sheen Bean.
Yeah, it's Sheen.
Sheen.
This fucking cough won't go away.
Language. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Can you help us with these blood bracelets?
He kind of the student kind of looks at them and says, "Well, these certainly seem to be my master's craftsmanship. I'm not sure how you got your hands or ankles on them,
I'll
but
show them my badge for the Order of Scrolls, so they know I'm with them.
Oh no, it's
Has
Right,
to say
in
something?
character.
No, it's not in character. I just happened to die a little bit, but
Yeah, I feel you there. I'm doing the same thing.
he
Fingers
looks at
crossed.
them and says, I see. That explains quite a bit. Please enter. I'm sure our master will have plenty to talk to you about."
Much obliged, friend.
Question, is this guy's name actually Sheen Bean, or are we going with that? Your silence means
For now, Yes.
Until you find your notes.
Until I hit my
Okay.
notes.
Sheen Bean, working name.
Aye.
So are we following them into this house?
No, he as soon as he says that, you
He
see
goes right
as
back to focusing on the spell.
yeah, he goes right back to focusing on the cell.
Alright. Well, I guess I will be sort of leading the way into the house.
All right. As you walk up to the house, you feel kind of like a film go over you, and then when you actually step over the frame of the door, it seems to dissipate a bit.
The threshold.
Yes, the threshold.
I just realized that I'm probably stuck here now. Oops. Well, guess you guys are stuck here too, because we can't be more than a mile away from each other.
Oh, I'm in there
Sorry.
too.
Oh, well, there's just two of us.
Ooh, Wynn does not want to be in there, but I guess I'll go in.
Yeah. If nothing else, maybe this guy will be able to unlock these shackles. That would be remarkably helpful, actually.
As you guys,
I'm gonna pull the ring back with me, so it's still with me.
all right. As you guys enter the doorway, as you enter the doorway, actually, you bump into someone.
Which one of us enters the doorway? Me?
Yes, you bump into someone. Claymore Roomba, would you please describe your character?
Yes, I will. Okay, the person you bumped into is a medium height. He looks human. He is
He
pretty
looks
pale.
human, or he
like
is
he hasn't.
human?
He looks like he's a human.
Oh.
He looks pretty pale, like he hasn't been outside of the house in probably a couple weeks, and he's pretty gaunt, like he hasn't probably eaten in a couple weeks either.
Vampire.
And he has really dark black hair with really light brown eyes.
Are you
and
a
as you bump
vampire?
into him, he kind of stumbles back. Do you ask him that?
No.
Rafara's first thing is meeting someone. Are you a vampire? Alright, Bella.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna, you know. Oh, terribly sorry, friend. I didn't see you there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Who exactly are you?
Rofar's up snowmate at your service. And I'm gonna give a little half bow, kind of stiff.
Well, that's a hell of a name.
I'm from up north, near Snowmate, as the name would suggest.
Indeed. Well,
Amanda.
Yes,
Who
a
are
handful
you?
of my companions. The Lady Wynn. I forget your last name off the top of my head. What is your last name?
I don't have one.
The Lady Wynn and the Wizard Alvis.
Why am I a lady? Why? What? He gets wizard, I get lady?
Well, it's better than thief. Do you think?
I'm not a thief. What? Name one thing that I've stolen
The
that we
journal?
didn't end up needing. We needed that.
I'm just kind of standing there with an eyebrow raised.
Listen, I'm a wonderful person. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm not saying you're not,
and
but
who
you
are
are a
you?
thief.
As you two are arguing,
You're a thief as well.
It's banter.
You were with me.
my book starts levitating in my hand as I look at just the two of you. Do I need to separate you two?
Nay. Yeah,
No, Dad. We're fine.
I'm just gonna sort of wave him off. And I'm gonna turn back to Claymore Roomba, whose name we have not yet ascertained.
No, you
Anyways,
haven't.
what would your name be,
Yes.
friend?
Jasper.
Well,
Oh,
Mr.
you need to
Jasper.
know for now.
Indeed. Well, as it so happens,
That's
we
a little
were.
sketchy.
I've learned to not ask too many questions in these situations.
I
Anyways,
I
was
learned
just
to not
saying.
give away my
Okay,
full
never
name to
mind.
people I've just met randomly walking into a wizard's house.
No,
yes.
that's understandable, which is why I didn't give you my full name, because I'm not an idiot.
Speaking of the wizard, actually, we were rather hoping we could speak to him. There appears to be something of his that we would rather like to get rid of, which is rather reluctant to let go of us. If we could speak to him about this, we would be most appreciative.
Well, that's none of my concern, as I have no ties to him. I was just leaving, in fact.
Well, we will not delay you
Oh.
any further.
Wait, you have no ties to him, but you're in his house?
I came to ask him some questions.
So
and
you have
he
ties
answered
to
them.
him?
Not necessarily.
Previously. He owes me nothing, and I owe him nothing.
I didn't
Precisely.
imply you owed him anything. I'm just saying, you're in his house, so...
Try
I
not to
asked
pay
a
too much
service of
attention to
him.
her.
He could not perform it, so I
Oh.
asked him who might be able to, and he needs me to finish a task before he will tell me the name of one who might.
Well, good luck on it. Hopefully he'll be able to fulfill our task, because if not, I might sever my leg.
I would recommend against that. It is
Fun.
not healthy.
And at this point, Jasper is going to try and make his way through them out the door.
I'm going to step aside and let him out. You might have some difficulty with that, friend.
Before you go, where is...
he
Sorry.
he easily walks outside and goes through the film.
Or perhaps not. Have a good afternoon.
Jess, wait, no. Where is the wizard, if you don't mind telling us before you go? Too far.
Jas? Did you call me Jas?
No, I called you Jasper. My mic might have cut out, but I did call you Jasper.
Okay, it sounded like Jas, and he was going to be mad about that. Okay.
It would be in character, though. I could absolutely see Win doing that.
I have not abbreviated anyone's name yet.
No, but it seems
We'll call you Jazz Hands.
Just call you Per.
Okay, where is he, so I can just tell them where he is? In the house,
He
back room or
appears to
something?
be... no, he is... he's actually sitting, in the main
right in
entrance,
front of us
just
this
in a
entire
chair.
time.
I'm just
He's
I'm just
dead-eyed,
gonna say-
looking at all of you.
I'm just literally gonna raise my hand, point at him, and walk away. And start
My
walking
apologies,
towards the town.
Mr. Wizard. We were hoping that you might be able to assist us. And I'm going to approach him as I'm saying this.
He looks over to you and looks back. He just kind of, what do you need?
I'm gonna sort of lift up my foot and show off the little ankle bracelet. Please, would you be so kind as to assist us in getting these damned things off?
He takes a look at them. His attention still kind of focused on the door. He seems like dead on focused on the door, like he's trying to wait for an opportune moment or something. However,
Sir, sorry, go ahead.
he glances down at the thing and says, "Well, it's certainly of my design. What do you need?"
Getting it off is a priority.
Are you an ally of Fidelma?
I'm sorry, what was that little goblin child?
Are you an ally of Fidelma?
You know, I feel like I've heard that name before, but what of her?
I show him my badge, member of the Order of Scrolls, and my spellbook, which also has that on it.
At seeing this, he kind of sits up straight and kind of he takes a closer look at you. I see. I didn't know they let goblins into the order, but I suppose a wizard is a wizard.
I just pull the hood down and show him my spellbook again. I am Halvis. There's only one.
I feel like I've heard that name before. Where have I heard it before? Wait a minute, were you Prospero's
Alvis
student?
nods.
Hmm. I knew him well. Sorry for his passing. But, sorry. About the anklets. I can help you, however, there will be one thing I need you to do for me.
What, you want us to kill the people
Halvis,
outside?
we get the
Kill them?
people
No, they're my
go.
students. I just need you to persuade them to lower it so I can get my stuff from the town.
Halvis, we get your
Staff.
stuff.
Right.
Listen, I think the easier way would be to let him do it. I'll go out there and I'll talk to them. Is it okay if I knock them out?
Alvis is just standing in front of the door. No, he helps us. We get it.
Not,
I mean,
not intending to
I
be
don't
rude,
care about
but-
the order.
Not intending to be rude or anything, but which one would help us get these damned anklets off faster?
That would be me. I'm the only one who really knows the code to them. But, I'll tell you what, I've already sent, one of my colleagues,
Jasper?
associates, friends, yes, him. I've already sent him to get my stuff.
Oh, so you're
However, well, loosely related.
I would like to note at this point that Jasper is just hovering over the two people outside, trying to persuade them to just release the magic.
Uh, the both of them are constantly ignoring you, and
What is my persuasion?
Can I roll a persuasion check?
yes, you may.
Oh. 28 with a natural 20, my good sir.
What? What's up with that modifier?
It's a +8 because I'm a bard. Fuck you.
Beautiful. I mean, wait, what? Are you level 2 or are you level 3 right now?
That's for you to find out. Me to know.
You're level 3 now, aren't you?
I'm level 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
What do you say to them?
So I'm just bending down, talking. I'm staring at the one who talked to them in the eyes, and I'm just on my knees, just like, look, I understand. He's old. I understand. You don't want him getting stabbed in the chest. Pretty normal thing to be worried about. But you see, I have 1, healing magic, and 2, I'm not that, weak myself. I could protect him, and you two can come along too if you wish. I imagine it won't be that hard to collect a couple items that he needs. With small number of us, we might even be able to sneak in and get it without the bandits even noticing. We don't even have to help anybody if you don't want to. I truly don't care. I just need the name that he knows. And with that, I'm just staring at him in the eyes.
He tells you, well, I will easily let this go if you can bring me at least some of the stuff back.
I'm pretty sure with his help, we might even be able to bring all of it back, depending on what it is. He didn't even truly tell me. He just said where it was and what it basically would be, which is magic bullshit to me, because I don't understand it. I just know certain things, not your abjuration wizardry.
He kind of sighs and just says, fine, I'll wait for him to finish talking with them and then I'll let it go.
Okay. Look, he might even ask them to come help with it, and that's even more people, which is less likely that he will get stabbed in the face. More people we can shove in front of him to get stabbed in the face if you wish.
This is true, which is why I was planning on waiting.
Okay. And I'll just sit down on the ground next to him.
He goes back to concentrating on the spell. back in the house, you,
Meanwhile,
you
Yeah.
he looks to each of you and says, well, there are some other villagers who have taken refuge in here. Now, I know that these people might be able to help you gain a little bit of little bit more strength in order for us to recover my stuff. If we recover my stuff, then I will actually, with a group like this, we might even be able to save the entire village.
That would be ideal.
If we do this, then I will release you.
Alright,
Prove
where
you are
is your
good people.
stuff? What is it? We'll get it. You get these things off us.
It is in Swamp Bass, but before you go, take a look around the mansion. There are some other villagers here who might be able to help you with strengthening yourself. These are very difficult bandits. Not, I mean, if they weren't, I'd be able to take care of them myself, but as you can see, my colleagues don't seem to think that I can take them on alone, so.
yeah, speaking of them, do we need to go talk to them? Or or are we good? Because I will go and not kill them, but I'll talk to them.
Out of curiosity, God, what would I roll to try to hide the fact that I am like at the end of my rope? As far as getting these shackles off goes, would that be deception?
What? Do you want to get away from us?
I just want this damned chain off me. I lived with these for way too long to like having them
cute.
on. I would advise against saying that out loud to Rofaris.
What? You don't like cute things?
No, Rofaris just really doesn't like chains.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That whole backstory of yours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, backstory. I forgot that existed.
Man, if you saw my backstory, you would.
I got a decent one.
I got a sentence, maybe.
I got
Anyway.
a couple paragraphs.
Guys, seriously, we don't need to be comparing the sizes of our backstory now.
Let's just whip these out and see. But yeah, no. How do you want me to roll deception to try to hide the fact that I'm getting seriously frustrated?
Roll just a regular charisma check. Just straight charisma. Alright, you're able to hide it pretty well.
All right. So, just sort of stiff smile and, kind of stiff bow. I will go off in search of these other villagers.
Alright, so, you guys begin to, as you guys kind of go through the house, you notice someone kind of sitting off in a corner. Other Ian, if you'll describe your character.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Well, Dara Trillbone is a younger woman, appearing to be in her maybe early to mid-20s. Dark hair, emerald eyes, a very regal disposition, mind you. This is someone who very much knows what she's doing. Although right now, not really. As I look at these people who have just walked in. Hello?
Ah, hello.
Hi.
The wizard said that there were individuals in this house who might be able to help us retrieve his possessions from Swamp Bass. Would you happen to be one of those individuals?
So, quick question to the DM. How did I get here?
How did you get here?
We all want to know that.
You traveled over from Dyer and kind of ended up here. You kind of got stuck in the middle of all this and ran to this house in order to escape.
Yes. I see. I suppose I've been trapped in here because someone is not responsible enough to be trusted on his own. I kind of glare at the wizard.
Well, it
I
seems like we're
understand your
about
pain,
to.
friend.
Seems like we're about to scurry with them. Do you want to come with?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Alice.
I'm going to do another one of those sort of stiff bows. I am Rofaris Absnomite, at your service of, what am I part of again? 1 second.
Gordon's not.
Gordon's Knot, thank you. I am Rofaris Absnomite of Gordon's Knot. This is the Lady Wynn and the Wizard Alvis, at your service. Might we have your
Wynn
name?
is gonna cringe
You,
at the fact.
You
God.
kind of Rofaris, you kind of hear like a bit of shuffling from like a gruff man kind of sitting in the couch as he kind of just looks over to you, like looks over his shoulder at you, and he kind of just waits for you to notice him.
And you
just
said that I do
holding up
notice
the
him?
side.
Yes.
Alright. May I assist you, sir?
The man picks himself up out of the couch and kind of walks over to you. He appears to be a bit more heavy set. And he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of whispers in your ear. Be careful being affiliated with Gordon's Knot. We're not always welcome in every place. Please, follow me. And he begins to walk towards the back door.
I'm going to sort of warily follow him.
Zeke, I'm
Like
holding up
saying
the-
over my shoulder, I'll be back. This seems important.
I'm holding up a sign to every person we meet so Alphys doesn't have to speak. And since his hood's up now, it says, Can you cast a resurrection spell on my dead son? I'm showing that to everyone we meet.
Alright.
I'd also
Like-
like to point out again that Alphys is only 3 feet tall. And his hoodie is that of a creature, so it looks like he's a child.
You see as the wizard, Scene, as we've decided to call him, kind of looks over to you and says, that reminds me. Alvis, was it? Follow me. I've got a little. I have something of Prospero's.
I follow him immediately.
Ian, what's your character's
Prospero.
name again?
Rofaris Absnomite. Oh wait, the
Not
other Ian.
your name. The other Ian. The Ian that's starting now.
Yeah, I figured
Yes,
that out.
I
I figured that out
I
as soon as
suppose
I
I
finished
haven't actually
speaking.
introduced myself. Hold up my hand. Voldera. The pleasure is yours, I'm certain.
Okay, I'm a little offended. Not in character. Never mind. Ignore me. Wynn takes her hand and shakes it. And it's like, it's nice to meet you. I'm Wynn.
As you begin, as you interlock hands, you notice like a little bit of almost buzz of magic kind of flew into you when
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Now tell me, did he say Prospero?
Believe so. I'm a little flaky with names, but I think that's the guy's name. I taught my friend. Maybe his turtle son. I really don't know the family dynamic yet.
Oh, it's been a while since I heard that charlatan's name.
Oh, he's dead.
Prospero.
I think so.
Well, that's no big surprise there.
Is this said within Alphys's hearing?
I know you're gone.
no, it is not.
Okay.
Right now, Scene has taken you upstairs, but we'll get to that a bit later.
To be honest with you, I don't really know anything about who he is. Can you fill me in a little bit?
Prospero was one of the great wizards. I say was now, of course, but the fact of the matter was he wasn't a very great wizard to begin with.
What type of magic was it that he practiced?
Some made up bastardized transformation of transmutation.
Graviturgy.
Yes, graviturgy. I knew what it was called. I most certainly already. Yes.
Oh no, I understand. I understand. You talk about him like he's a fool. What type of magic do you practice? I mean, assuming you practice magic.
I am not restricted, as you would say.
Ah, you like to party.
Well, I suppose you could say that, yes. A bit more esoteric, I suppose. I was taught, you could say, by one of the greatest.
And who would that be?
My mother, of course.
Ah, yes. Always a bias for the mothers, correct? Except for mine. She kind of sucks. But, different story for a different day.
Of course. Now, I do have to ask about the band around your leg.
Oh yeah, that's our magical friendship bracelet. Long story short, uh, we got arrested. Tavern burnt down. We got unarrested. Totally in legal means, and still have the magic friendship bracelets on. We can't go within a mile of each other, my friends and I.
Further than a mile from each other.
Further than a mile? That's what I thought. What did I say?
You said that we can't be less than a mile from each other.
Have we tried it yet?
We've been standing right next to each other.
That we have. We haven't tried to. Oh no, we did try to distance ourselves once, didn't we?
No. You said that
Yeah.
we cannot. You said that we cannot be closer to each other than 1 mile.
Oh. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Wynn corrects herself.
Yes.
At this point, I'd just like to say, everybody, level up your characters.
Yay!
Also, next tidbit Wynn's gonna add. If you'd like one, we have a dead friend outside who's not really using it anymore. We can try to slap it on you. See if it works.
When have you died?
When did he die?
No, did one of you died?
I mean, yeah.
Was it... Oh, it wasn't your turtle, was it?
Why do you know that?
A friend of mine is a bargeman. He may have had a passenger that mentioned a group with these bracelets, these cuffs, if you will.
Kill him now! Kill him now!
Well, I believe that would be us. Yes, our friend Jebediah, died in battle, regrettably.
I'm sorry, after hearing about the group that was able to escape a patrol of the Silver Helm, and not only that, but survive an attack by a hit squad from the Damaged Liar, I was hoping for a bit more when I found you.
Well, I can assure you, when our friend died, we were also hoping for more from ourselves, but sometimes people aren't all they crack up to be.
Mm.
A good mixture of dumb luck and friendship, I assume. Not to put us in bad light, of course we're all amazing. Except for Rufara, sometimes she can be a little bit of a buzzkill, but she's
Yes,
fine.
I suppose.
I don't suppose I
I'm
can hear
hot.
that, can I?
Hey, I just called you hot and negate. It's like Pim does. It cancels out.
I don't believe that's how math works.
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Too bad neither of us are math majors.
Yeah, I know.
But wait, okay, hang on. You've heard of us, from your dead friend, friend of dead,
No, a barge master.
barge master ketchup. I don't know what that means.
He owns a boat.
A boat with dead people on it. This is out of character. I'm trying to figure out what this means. Like when I'm a bit stupid.
He does not exclude the living, we'll say.
I'm charmed that you've heard about us.
I'm somewhat concerned that when I say I heard about you, you assume that whoever said must have been dead.
Listen.
No, don't misunderstand. It's good for my purposes. But it's still concerning about your idea of yourself.
Well, I don't really know what to tell you about that. I just figured you ran into some enemies of ours or something.
That's a fair assumption.
Thank you. I try to make them sometimes. Well, I mean, no, to clarify, I sincerely thought that you meant dead because, you said, I thought that you meant that your friend had talked to our dead friend, so I just assumed that that meant that your dead friend, or our dead friend, um, our dead friend and, I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, anyways, magic, right?
Yes. Magic.
If it's not obvious, Wynn's a little uncomfortable with the question, is trying to scurry away from that. Magic, yeah, magic.
Is there something you want to know about it?
Oh, I know everything I need to know, which is nothing about magic. I do know this cool party trick, and Wynn's gonna summon, or do like a little mage hand and just boop her on the nose.
That is a interesting party trick.
Thank you. It impresses no one.
And you
Myself.
have yet to succeed.
I didn't say I was. I knew I was thinking. I mean, you already kind of shown that you know a lot about magic. I wasn't expecting to impress you with Mage Hand. If I was going to impress you, I'd try something different.
I see. I'm sorry, it's just something about you, my friend.
Ah, I get that all the time. It's the girlish good looks.
Perhaps. Zeke, for one of my cantrips for Pact of the Tome, I put. This is the one that I put. It's from the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. It's in the general chat. Could you look over that? Tell me what you think.
The general chat?
Yeah.
Alright.
What happens if I double up on Mage Hand?
You
It just
can mage
recasts
clap.
I can have two Mage Hands?
No, just recast it in a new place.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. But if somebody
I'm going with
else,
I get
like
two.
let's say me has a mage hand, then you can clap.
Jasper, I think you hate me already.
I don't believe you.
As the DM,
I don't
and
believe you
since
said
this
anything to him.
is Michaela's special thing, which I still haven't given you two guys your special things, but
Oh lord.
Uh-oh.
since Michaela's special thing is her mage hand, I would say that she could, in fact, cast two mage hands if she didn't know how to learn the spell.
That's amazing. She just cast it so incorrectly that she gets two.
Yeah.
Look, well, while
Listen.
everyone's leveling up their characters, I would just like to say I'm using Mage Hand, just dick around with these two outside.
So, is Ian's character casting a little spell boy on me, or?
Is he in there?
I am here. I'm looking for. Let's see.
Oh, while he's doing that, I'm just dicking around with the two people outside with both Mage Hand and just playing extremely obnoxious sounds on my accordion.
You have an accordion?
Yeah.
Of course I have an accordion.
My god, I cannot wait for Win and Jasper to become BFFs.
They are going to be the forces of chaos in this game.
Like he's
yeah,
not
we have
playing.
to be.
He's not playing actual music. It's like he starts playing actual music and then purposely messes it up just to try and mess with these guys.
Jeez.
So Zeke, what do you think of that spell?
Yes,
Good
I
thoughts.
agree.
Okay.
What do you think? I think yes.
I did not want to open Minecraft. I was trying to open up Chrome again.
Good job, Ian.
Listen. When
Your
Minecraft
priorities are
calls
right.
to you, you have to answer.
You answer with no. Sorry, I'm playing D&D right now.
No, you just do both.
I don't know. That would be difficult.
I'm gonna boot up Minecraft right now just to prove that it's not.
I was about to do that. Just to prove that it's not.
You guys want to join the roar?
Well, also, my character is literally just sitting outside, so.
Yeah.
Your bandwidth is going to plummet.
You know,
Oh,
for
absolutely.
Minecraft, it's worth it.
You know, I probably couldn't with how potato my PC is.
I'm gonna ask the
Thinking
guy
about it.
if he has 25 gold and 25 gold's worth of gold powder. I could use?
Actually, I think this would be a good time to move over to Elvis and Sheen as as he leads you up the stairs. He leads you into a kind of a study area. Pulls up a chair and says, "Take a seat, if you will."
I would run and jump and hop up into one of the chairs. I'm short, so I have to jump sometimes.
That's perfectly fine. You see as he kind of reaches underneath his desk, you hear kind of a click. You see a flash with one of the drawers as the drawer turns almost an entirely different color from the rest of the desk. The desk it seems to be made out of cedar. However, this new drawer appears to be made of almost mahogany. And as he opens it up, he pulls out what appear to be a few pages. And he begins to read. To my dear friend, I fear that I may not have much time. It appears that whoever is trailing me will soon enact their plot. I have... Sorry, I need to sit up. I have 2 apprentices under me. You should already know about my daughter, but I also have Elvis, who shows much promise. If you happen to run into them, please hand them these pages, for they contain some of the spells which I have perfected.
I ignore.
And it just kind of ends there. But he hands you some of the other papers, as that seemed to be his handwriting.
Yes, but this is one of mine. I was working on this one, and I show one of the spells.
Yes. However, this seems to be incomplete. This one, right here, seems to be the completed version of what you have.
You was so brilliant.
Yes. Yes, he was. However, he believed in you. He knew that you would do great. And, truly, you have done great. I hope that you are able to, find the culprit. I know that you will do well, because, you, unlike me, are less known about. See, I can't go searching, or else I could easily be found out about this. However, you, my friend, you are not as well known among the Order. You are Prospero's secret weapon to finding out who his murderer is.
I don't know how. Alvis bites his lip and holds up the ring to the guy.
He kind of
A mage.
picks it up. Hmm.
Could you please put that on?
All right, if you insist. He places the ring on.
Let's see. This one doesn't require attunement, right? So I'm going to speak to him directly with my mind and only him, if I can. I don't know how much longer I can stay with this party. Jebediah was the last part of my family, and he didn't make it.
Listen, you have a new family here. The people that you have formed this relationship with, even though it may be through a silly thing as a shackle, they are here to help you as much as Jebediah was, as much as you were here to help Jebediah. You can help them as well. These people seem to be good people. Stay with them, and they can help you achieve what you need to.
I, I, I would do. I would do just about anything if I could bring back Jebediah, but I know I can't. It's not within the abilities of a wizard.
No,
Could you please remove his bracelet while we're gone, and see if anyone here in your house could help him? Either either bring him back or at least turn him back into what he was before the experiments went crazy and transformed him. He was once a small, normal, everyday snapping turtle.
alright. I will see what I do. I will see what I can do about your friend.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. I hold up my hand for the ring.
He takes it off and hands it to you.
Thank, thank you.
That's it. He kind of kneels down and places his uh his hand kind of on your shoulder. You are one of the few people who can find out what happened to Prospero. I know this wasn't an accident. I know someone had to do this. But the question is who? It's gonna be up to you to figure it out. You and whoever may be by your side. I wish I could do more,
I, s-
but I
I s-
fear they may come after me as well. Forgive me for being such a coward.
You're not a coward. I, I can't speak normally because I'm scared of everything. The only things that make me so angry right now is Jebediah's death and those that want to besmirch Prospero's lineage. Is what he's done, what he did.
Yes, right. I understand that Jebediah was close for you. And just as Prospero was close to you as well, I'm certain that death is just another part of life, and we must all move on from it. Our lives may be fleeting, but even though we may fear, we must do what we can with the time we have. I trust you. You have courage, you just need to find it. Whether it be in your book, whether it be in the memory of Prospero, the memory of Jebediah, I am sure that you can find it. Find your courage. And he takes his hand off you and stands up. Hello?
I'll do my best. As Alvis wipes away a few tears.
Come now. I'm sure that your friends are waiting. And as he leads you downstairs, Rofaris, we move over to you.
Awesome.
As this larger man kind of leads you outside. And he says, alrighty then. Now, who are you, and what do you know about Gorin's Knot?
I'm Rofarisup's Nomite, and I'm a member, as it so happens, of the militant branch.
I see. Wait a minute. Snow White. That mean you're, no, it can't be.
What precisely cannot be? You're echoing really badly again, by the way.
No, I gotta turn it down.
Quick question for the DM.
Yeah?
Did they come out front where I am?
Yes.
As soon as I
No,
saw them come
actually,
out? Oh, okay. I was
they,
gonna say I played louder if they came out in front of me.
no, they went out the back.
Okay. I was just gonna be a shithead and play louder.
Which would have been
You
quite
can,
irritating.
you can actually hear,
Absolutely terrible accordion playing.
yeah, you can hear
Like a
him
song
from
starts
the
and
back.
then stops halfway through and then restarts and then stops a third of the way through and then just a completely different song starts playing.
Rofaris looks
Uh,
irritated.
He kind of, the man kind of leads you a bit away, a bit further away from the noise. Uh, you can't be Ralphus's boy now, can you? Or sorry, you can't be Ralphus's daughter.
That
Keep
would be
forgetting you're a woman.
correct. I am
Alright, then,
indeed his daughter.
I suppose that would make sense. You two definitely look alike.
I take
Seem
that
to
as a
have his
compliment.
eyes.
I take that as a compliment. Might I ask what this is about?
Well, I've been instructed to. Well, the main reason I'm here is for recruitment. See if anyone can join. But seeing as you're here, how's your swordplay?
Fair, though could always be better.
You mind Do you mind sparring a bit with me?
That would be fine, though I'm eager to get these chains off. And I'm going to sort of shake my foot angrily.
Yes, I can see that. But I've encountered the bandits in town, and you're gonna need quite a bit of oomph in order to defeat them. So
I suppose
he kind
there's
of
no
takes
help
out a
but
sword. He kind of takes up a sword and goes into a defensive stance. Show me what you've got.
I am, I suppose, also going to draw my sword and also take a defensive stance. Though probably a bit more aggressive. And do you want me to actually start, like, attacking him, or what?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack against him if that is what you do. It's up to you.
I actually get to re-roll one of those dice. That is 2d6, so... Alright, so 4 plus 3 plus 2 would be 9.
9.
Yep, assuming that hits.
As you swing, it clashes against his sword as he has put up a defensive stance, and he says, "Oh, come on now. You gotta put more gumption into it." Make another attack against him.
Alright. Let me see. Alright, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this. And then add the d6 to that damage roll. Again, assuming this hits. Does it in fact hit?
No, you don't know.
Well, does it hit? I need
It
to know so I can activate the Wrathful Smite or not.
Yes, with the plus 10, it definitely does.
16 damage.
Alright,
Plus
once again
the
you hit
big
his
thunder
sword,
crash.
and you see kind of a smirk go across his face. Ah, yes, that's more like it. Now then, I have tested your strength. Tell me, what do you stand for?
Right. You know, what do I stand for? I'm gonna protect people. Help bring equality. Of what else would I stand for?
There is one thing that I can help teach you. That is something known as a sacred oath. Using this oath, you can become stronger. Let it guide you. Channel your anger or your devotion, maybe even the power of the ancients into you, depending on what your oath is. And now tell me, what do you stand for? What is your oath?
Um, uh, give me a second to try to figure out how to say this in character. Do you want me to just highlight it in chat?
Just try to figure it out in character
All right.
as you kind of sit down and ponder this.
Because I know the oath that I took. Just I don't know exactly how to phrase it in a way that is comprehensible.
Alright, well, as you sit down and kind of think it
let's see
over,
here. Okay, I think I've got it. You know, I'm gonna sort of look at him for a second. I'm gonna bring in a world where people aren't divided into the blessed races and the cursed races, or whatever they're called. I forget exactly.
the
What
mighty and
is?
the cursed.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in a world where folk aren't divided into the mighty races and the cursed races, where folk don't have to worry about being chained just for being born. Out of character, I'm going with Oath of Conquest, assuming that's good.
Alright. He kind of, his smile grows a bit wider, and he kind of reaches his hand out to help you stand back up.
I'm gonna
Cool.
grab his hand and let him help me rise.
Alright, as you stand up, he kind of says, "Good, we've got an oath of conquest on our hands."
If that's what it's called.
Now then. He kind of reaches into his back pocket and pulls something out. How to recite this with me?
Very well.
And he kind of reads off a bit of almost an oath. Which of the three oaths are you taking?
Oath of Conquest.
Yeah, but which?
It's called Oath of Conquest.
Yeah, I know, but which of the tenets are you taking?
Oh, 1 second. Let me look this back up again. Knowing Rofaris, it would probably be rule with an iron fist. You know, she's sort of one of those good is not nice type people.
So he kind of leads you through it, and as you begin to recite the words in some sort of language that you can't quite understand, you feel almost enriched in your power as you begin to gain the spells Armor of Agathis and Command.
I think I need to choose them, actually. You know, choose which one I take. Or is that not correct?
Oath spells are added on for free.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then you also feel as you begin to channel your oath. And he goes into a defensive stance again. And he says, "Now then, strike me again."
That's what that plus 10 was, actually. The guiding
Oh,
strike that I chose. So do you still want me to do that?
yeah, I'd say do
I
it
guess I
again.
kind of jumped the gun on that one.
And
Oh,
as you
I
hit him,
definitely get to reroll that that nat 1 that I rolled there.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's 5. That is
or
11
4,
plus 2, 13. I
13.
think.
And as you bring down your great sword onto him, his sword breaks in two, and you see as his face is kind of shocked, he takes his hand,
I'm a little
kind of gives you
surprised
like a
too.
rough pat on the shoulder, and says, "Now that's more like it."
Aye, that one seemed a bit more successful than the others. And I'm gonna give a sort of a self-pleased smile, self-satisfied smile, if somewhat surprised at actually breaking his sword. I apologize for the sword. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Oh, don't worry. I'm a blacksmith. I got plenty.
Ah, well, that is a relief. 'Cause I
Now,
can
let's go
afford
join up
to
with your
replace one.
friends.
Aye, that seems wise. Make sure they know we're not actually trying to kill each other. They get a wee bit defensive.
He leads you back inside, kind of opening the door for you.
Actually, you mentioned that you are here for recruitment. I may be trying to get one of my companions in. Another tiefling lady by the name of William.
Ah, William.
Hey,
I'll
I
make sure
mentioned.
to talk with them.
Yeah, I'd encourage you to do so. I mentioned her actually in the last letter I sent to my father, so hopefully I get the okay for that, and hopefully she's interested.
I'll make sure to have a little chat with her.
That would be appreciated.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you, sir.
now we
I
move
didn't
back
believe I caught your
to...
name, actually.
Oh, my name?
Aye.
Yes, a name which I totally have,
Yeah.
and I'm
We
not
we
just
can use
making up
this as
right
this.
now.
Yeah.
Vigo. His name is Vigo.
We can use this as the segue into the next thing if you like, and you can just send it to me over Discord later.
Alright.
Although if it is Vigo, that would be awesome.
It
You know,
is.
either that or maybe like Elijah Wood.
Uh,
Maybe Orlando Bloom. I think those are good combinations.
Anyways, if we're going on to somebody else, I'm going to go quiet for a little while because I need to relieve myself.
Okay, you have fun with that.
I will, very much.
So, moving on,
No.
we move back to Ian and Michaela, or sorry, we move back to Win and Voldera.
Those are our names.
Yes, yes they
I don't even
are.
remember what we were talking about.
Evan,
Magic.
Win, please sit with me for a minute.
Alright, when we'll sit down.
Are we alone in the room?
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna close and... Can I lock the door?
Yes.
I don't want any intruders on this.
But then, we've only just met.
I'm flattered, but... Do keep yourself calm.
I'll do my best.
And I sit down across from her. Tell me, you are an elf, correct?
That's right. I'm a high elf.
And you're aware of how, under any normal circumstances, your people would have longer life, correct?
Yes, I'm aware.
As, of course, Very unfortunate for you, I would assume.
Well, I'm not as concerned about myself living as I am other people. But yes, you're right.
I see. Tell me, what do you know of the name Donovan Black?
Hey DM, do I know anything about that?
No. Well,
Um,
actually,
oh, okay.
make a history check.
Oh, a history check. I'm good at those. Alright, that's an 18.
Yes, you do know that this man was apparently um, a powerful mage in conjuration, and he was known to be arrested a while ago for summoning imps.
Alright, then when Modera asks, I'll just kind of laugh a little bit and just go, oh, you mean the guy who was arrested for summoning imps? I know a little bit about him. Not much.
Yes, I worked with him on that. It was a little experiment. Needless to say, it was successful. However, with his imprisonment, I do have some things I owe him for his assistance.
And what would that be?
Well, he wants freedom.
What, so you want to break him out?
Quite the opposite. While I cannot stand the idea of being indebted to him, he cannot be allowed to walk free.
Ah, you worried that he's gonna summon more imps?
The imps were the drops of rain before a flood. For Donovan.
Wait, I'm sorry, Ian, if you're gonna continue. Donovan is not the person that we met from the town. I think he was the tavern keeper with a pregnant wife.
That's
That's
not
not
the
him.
same one.
Okay, there's two Donovans. I was about to say, it
I'll
seems...
just refer to him as Black.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure, like, that wasn't a connection that I need to be making, because I wasn't making that connection. Alright, so, if you're okay with me asking, how exactly did he get arrested and not you? You were both working on this together, right?
Yes, well. By then, we had parted ways. By the time they had found him.
I see.
If
So
you
why...
want
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
if you want to know a truly great wizard, I would refer to Black. And then of course there are my contacts in Rasparat. Why I owe a sizable sum. And finally, the fearsome dragon. I used all my resources, you see. But I did find something.
Yeah?
Tell me, How old do you think I am?
I'm not good at guessing ages. I don't know. Hang on, I haven't really looked at your character.
Make an insight check.
I was gonna roll a D100 and just see what happens. Alright, that's a 16. On the inside, not the D100.
You can tell she appears to be about 28 or so.
Well, I would guess maybe 28-ish, but the fact that you're asking me makes me think that that's not true.
Try something closer to 97. Time moves different there.
That's impressive.
Hmm.
Must use a really good moisturizer.
Only the best. Shall we say it melts away the years?
Nothing better than that.
But more importantly, is the spark I walked away with.
Yes? A spark?
Now, don't tell me you didn't feel it.
Oh, I just thought that was the chemistry between us.
Oh. Well, Win, you will find that my mother is calling to you.
Alright? No. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming we don't mean a maternal mother.
No,
Or who's your mother?
that is not a very simple question.
Well, I mean, it seems we have all the time we need, so take your time.
Tonight, after sundown, will you meet me on the riverbank?
If you can point. Stop. No, I wasn't gonna make another joke like that. I've done too many. Well, as long as that riverbank is within a mile of where my friends are, and you can point me towards it, I'll meet you there.
Don't worry about your
Friends.
Friendship bracelet.
restrictions, we'll say.
No,
Where we'll be going is...
oh, no, hold up. I prefer to call them my friends, not my restrictions. Maybe when I was, a few months younger, I would have called them restrictions, but they are my friends.
I was simply referring to the bracelet, but
Well, the friendship bracelets are a symbol of our friendship. I'm keeping mine. Maybe like
Very
make it into a
well.
choker necklace, you know? That might look cool.
You
But yeah,
you want
Riverbank
to put a
tonight.
collar on
Flattering.
yourself. You want to put a collar on yourself.
Listen, you don't know when that will.
I mean, valid.
This is true.
And I guess some people are into that.
I don't like these things that we're making canon for Win tonight.
I'm very uncomfortable with the energy we've created in the studio today.
I'm sorry. Listen, I have 2 brain cells, and one of them just fires off dialogue, and the other one doesn't pass it. Like they don't. The other one doesn't say anything about how bad the dialogue is gonna be. It's just said,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
boom, I'm
that other
flirting with
brain cell is supposed to
flirting
be
with
your
people's
filter, but it's
faces.
asleep.
It really is.
You
But no, I'll meet you at the riverbank tonight.
Don't
As you
worry
guys-
about the bracelet. Where we're going is beyond the reach of mortal magics.
Where we're
As
going,
you
we don't
guys
need
finish-
roads.
As you guys finish your discussion, you see as the sun begins to set, and you hear kind of a knock at the door.
Knock, knock, knocking on mansion doors.
Who is it?
In use.
Ah, it's me, Scene. It appears to be getting late. Would you guys care to stay the night before we head out tomorrow?
Question:
Answer.
how long has it been since like they got here?
It's been about 10-ish minutes.
Okay. Another question: have either of the two people holding the spell like reacted at all to me trying to bother them?
It has bothered them a bit, however, it doesn't seem to be working.
Have they reacted at all to the sounds of our spar out back?
No. You guys moved far enough to where the music wasn't bothering you, so.
No,
I think
not
at this
us.
point-
Have the people doing the spell reacted to that, or did they not hear it?
They didn't hear it over the sounds of the noise.
Oh, okay.
I think at this point he's probably getting really bored with this because they're not reacting at all to him. So he's gonna stop what he's doing and go inside.
As you go inside, you see as he kind of turns around as in I keep forgetting his name.
Sheen Bean.
Sheen Bean, yes.
How
You see
how are
him.
you forgetting his name?
Listen,
I
I
don't
am
know.
not good with names. You should know this
Obviously,
by
he
now.
couldn't even remember what the original name was, which is why his name is Sheen Bean.
It is. You see as Sheen just kind of turns around. Alright, everyone. We leave tomorrow morning. Fight off some bandits and save the village.
I just look at him. I would like to remind you that smoke is coming from the village, which most likely means they're burning it down. Also, most likely means your magic doohickeys are being burned down with it. I recommend we go in the dead of night.
This is true. We leave at midnight.
Me and Wen, we have some business to attend on the riverbank, but I'll see it.
Just be
I'll
back
see
before
to it.
midnight.
Well, you can't put a time cap on these things, you see.
Yes, you can, especially when these things might keep us in chains longer.
Also, when it keeps a village being burned to the ground.
Listen, you two have
Precisely.
very odd priorities.
I just want the
believe
answers
that
to
our
the questions I
priorities
have.
are in exactly the right place. My apologies for speaking over you, friend.
You're all good.
Well, the village will be no less ash by the time we get there, so
That's debatable, depending on when we leave.
We
yes.
need to hurry along. I'm going to leave these two to whatever they need to do. And then once you
I get on with it.
get back, then I
And I
suppose that we will leave.
open the door. I need to speak with my mother and my sisters. Wen, would you like care to join me?
Oh, do I want to meet your family? Absolutely.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
This is a bit, and I'm going with it.
I love the bit.
Thanks. And at any point, you can tell me to stop the bit, and it will stop.
I'm playing the bit as well.
I'm making sure you know you have the option to tell me to shut up.
When do I show up down there with them?
You show up kind of as he's telling everyone that we're going to leave at midnight, and then changes it to whenever they get back.
Oops. I just logged out of Roll20.
Do you
Why
want
would you
to
do
give
this?
Good
them?
job, Michaela.
Do you want to give them a bit of focus for a minute? Because I kind of feel like I'm hugging
Yeah.
spotlight with this.
Prospero was brilliant. Is the first thing I say as I come into the room.
Who the fuck is a Prospero?
That
I
was
believe he's
Albus's
an old
teacher.
mentor of the wizards.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about this person?
Yeah, roll a history check.
History. Where is it? With my +1. I got a 5.
Yay!
You don't know anything about him.
Awesome.
Honestly, we probably should be ending off the session here.
Yeah.
But
Then we can go and murder bandits next time.
yeah,
Aye,
that's true.
one of
We
my
can do
favorite
that.
pastimes.
You guys want to end it here, or we can continue on a bit with
I could end or continue, honestly.
I mean,
We did get a
of
late
course,
start.
we can do
Yeah.
whatever, but my
I've
preference
also
would
got
be go
people
ahead
in
and
the
get it.
building trying to go to sleep.
That's true.
My preference would be to go ahead and get it to where we're about to leave.
Yeah, I was gonna
That way
say.
we leave it off in a nice spot, but it
nice
is
stopping
late,
point.
and I know we have early stuff. So,
I was gonna say
that's up
maybe
to you,
Oh,
do-
yeah,
DM.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
Maybe do Michaela and Ian's thing, depending on how long it's gonna take.
yeah.
And then just end there.
Actually, Ian, I'm going to say that you guys all depart at the same time, but the two of you just kind of break off from the group a little bit and head to a small river.
All right.
It's now the sun has set and it is now nighttime. The glow of the fire and smoke hangs over the village as you guys make your way towards it. The two wizards on the outside, the two students, have lowered their spell, allowing, I forgot his name again, Scene, allowing Scene to exit. Scene.
His name is literally a joke.
And I can't remember it for the life of me.
Just look at my profile picture.
That's true.
It's Nicolas Cage being Sheen Bean.
Well then,
Well,
are you quite ready?
if the world waited for you to be ready for anything, I don't think anything would be done. But yeah, let's do it.
My dear Wen, one of the first things you will learn is that you don't wait for the world to be ready, and you don't let it wait for you. You make it.
I'll write that down in my notebook.
All this talk of great wizards, new magics. Let me introduce you to real power.
As you
And
guys approach the side of a riverbank, you hear the sound of what appears to be a boat. Or, sorry, did you want to do something first?
Bones. I
Yeah.
require passage home.
Now you hear the sound of a boat. Kind of a paddle, just, or not even a paddle, more. You see as a figure just kind of comes around the bend of a lake and stops at where you are.
Is your friend?
It's-
Bones, darling, how are you?
There is no answer.
Of course. and I step on.
I follow suit. Can I get a good look at the person who is operating the boat?
Ian, would you like to describe them?
You see is a figure that its face resembles that of a mummy, almost. The dried, withered skin, with the missing nose and ears.
Dear gods, you're in the Dark Brotherhood.
Its eyes bulge out of its head with curling, slit pupils of some deep underwater creature. A pair of curling horns reach up and behind the hood he wears, and you see his skeletal hands and reptilian legs.
Okay. So, where does this boat go?
As you push off, or as the figure pushes off from the bank, you see as a large fog begins to surround you. And after a few minutes, begins to fade away. Ian,
Where we
will
are
describe what they
going
see.
stands on the cusp of a world that was, the world that is, and a world which has never been. A very nexus of life and death. The ability to give life or take it is my mother's.
And yours?
To an extent. And I gesture to the small wooded glade, in the center of which stands this great earthen bowl. Over which a sort of steam rises. Sisters! I have brought her. As requested.
Hey, hang on. Requested. I've been
You
specifically requested here?
see as a couple of the figures seem to almost appear and make their way towards you. One of them begins to speak. Welcome. We heard that you were requesting the power of the arcane.
I don't remember formally requesting anything. What do you define requesting as?
Do not worry. We have heard the whispers of your heart, shall we say?
Olivier, please. Let us be honest. When
Yes.
our mother has called to you, and you did answer, whether you knew it or not,
Perhaps. Um, I still don't feel like I have a grasp of what this all is, though. So your mother, the harborer of life and death, and you all are sub-harborers? Is that what I'm getting?
We are the Blackmire Sisterhood. And I gesture towards the bowl. Our mother offers you her gift. Become one of us.
So, assuming I accept this, assuming I do become one, what's in it for me?
Oh, plain and simple. Life,
The
death.
power which you yearn for. The power to save your friend.
Friends as in plural, or friends as in one specific friend?
Any who you wish.
How?
Please, take a drink.
Oh, technical question for the DM. What does the Order of Scrolls think about warlocks?
They don't know about them.
Okay, sweet. So what exactly is it that I'm drinking here?
You're drinking the water of our mother. The cauldron.
If it's a water from a mother, it's only one of three things, and you don't want any of those.
That's what I was thinking. So,
I don't know. I've heard nice
okay,
things of at
water.
least one of them.
Water from your mother, okay. This gives me magical, special, cool powers that I can use to not let my friends die.
That is the idea.
How effective is it? Well, actually, no, I take that question back, considering that you are a 90-year-old that looks like a 20-year-old, and I'm assuming that comes from this.
I stand at the cauldron and admire my reflection in it. Yes. It's quite a marked change, I would say. Daya, take her hand and guide it to the water now. You accept our mother's gift. Sister.
Yeah, my dad always said that if some strange ladies let me to water saying that it's from their mom, I probably shouldn't drink it. But, I mean, I guess I don't have much to lose. Why the hell not?
Nothing to lose and the world to gain.
Perhaps. Yeah, Wynn will drink the water.
Oh dear.
She'll take the Kool-Aid.
So you're joining the Dark Brotherhood then?
You feel as
Blackmire Sisterhood! Oh!
Dude, listen, in full defense, Wynn doesn't know what's going on. If it wasn't for the fact that one of them literally said, "Hey, you can save your friends," she wouldn't be drinking this. So, shut up, Rufaris. Stop being a moral compass.
I'm not. I'm just commenting. You've joined the evil assassin organization.
I have no idea if that's what this is, dude.
This
I
seems
don't know
pretty
anything
like
about
the Dark
lore. I'm
Brotherhood.
a bad person.
Yes, I know it's actually the Darkmire Sisterhood. It's the Dark Brotherhood. You can't convince me otherwise.
Wynn's just thirsty right now.
How so?
Well,
Yes.
she's drinking the mother's water without really questioning what the mother's water is. So.
Well, apparently it could be one of three things. At least one of which actually doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, no, I don't like that implication. Anyways, Zeke.
I'm a bad
Magic.
person.
What
Yeah,
happened?
you notice as you become filled with energy, and you feel a lot more powerful. You'll take 1 level in Warlock. You gain all the benefits.
Done and done.
Hurrah!
Now then, I believe you have somewhere to be.
Of course. And when I will explain our history on the way back.
I'm trying to think maybe that was something to do on the way here, but who am I to judge the passage of time and what we do with it?
Yes. Well then. Shall we be rejoining the others?
Let's do it.
Well then. And sisters, I will be sending your gifts soon.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Yes, sister.
Gifts?
We await them.
Of course. Olivier, I have found a interesting young creature who might have the books you so greatly desire.
Oh, how pleasant.
Something new, even.
He seems to perk up with interest. Please,
Yeah.
surprise me.
It is strange, and I will admit, bastardized, but I am no doubt you'll amuse yourself with it.
All right. And as you guys head back to the boat, I'm assuming that you get in.
Yeah, before I do though, I want to ask a quick question to Voldra. Um, sorry, gifts, books, creatures, what the hell are you talking about?
My sisters request items from the mortal realm.
Okay.
I assure you it is nothing necessarily vile.
As you guys begin to, as the
Can I make an insight check on that?
yes, you may.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm sketched out by this, and I don't trust Ian's character. Even though I just drank from her water. Went into a stream with her.
Do I need to make any kind of check for her to
Probably
be...
not.
It's hard to read. Let's say you don't need to make any check.
Yeah, considering that decent little 5 I rolled for you.
And you notice as the river person kind of pushes you off the bank with you guys on the boat, and as you begin to travel through the fog, you guys come around a bend, and as you come around the bend, you notice in front of you, kind of the fog begins to clear up, and you notice in front of you another belt of fog and a boat traveling into it, as the river person just kind of docks it on the side.
Anything we noticed about it?
Wow. Right where I left you.
I don't suppose you'll be willing to indulge us as to who that is.
He just kind of turns to you.
I figured so much.
Of course. Like I said, right where I left you. She pushes off with you guys out of the boat and travels into the fog.
Charming fellow.
Yes. I suppose there are some things you need to know about him. On our way back to the house, I'll tell you.
This was actually on the road towards the town, so as you guys travel back to the road, you meet up with your friends. And for the rest of you guys, it hasn't even been a minute yet.
Simple business, as I told you all.
Do we all have the rings on still?
I believe so.
Alright, I'm
Voldera
telling Alvis
doesn't.
to stay away from Voldera.
And can all of us hear that? I forget the mechanics of this.
Alvis
I don't
is
care if
sitting-
Rufaris hears it.
Alvis is sitting next to Jebediah, just sad.
Alright, and that's where we'll end off today's session.
We
All right.
fun times, fun times.
Yeah.
Did William level up?
William did, yes.
Oh, beautiful. I'm so happy for William.
Yay! I like William.
Go, William!
Hurrah! We need to get William more involved.
Really do.
God, William, we're missing out on prime content.
Exactly.
Alvis has become even more scary.
You're 3 feet tall, darling.
Ian, I have to say, I love the use of darling. You remind me of Edna Mode.
I don't know. I feel like he's channeling his
Edna
inner Freddie
Mode.
Mercury.
No. He's channeling RuPaul.
Oh, he's perfect no matter what he's doing.
Oh, thank you.
She's perfect?
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about Ian, the person.
I see.
No, I've chose a movable object because why not? It's a graviturgy spell. I could graviturgy a needle in a doorway that you're about to exit from. A needle that's so small that you probably wouldn't notice until it enters your throat, your eye, while it's covered in poison.
Jesus, Alvis.
Alvis is terrifying right now.
No, he always is.
I also chose a movable object. I'm sorry, I am chosen movable object and mind whip.
Oh, thanks for talking about spells. But this might be something to ask off stream because I'm trying to figure out what spells I'm supposed to take.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Eldritch,
The
like that's
answer
what
is
I
for your
have to
cantrip,
take.
Eldritch. You don't have to, but I mean,
It's the best choice.
Okay,
it's the best warlock spell,
Listen, I was
and it's
looking.
a cantrip.
Okay.
Warlock kind of makes Eldritch Blast into the best damaging cantrip.
I understand,
it's
but
awesome. You
I
don't
have a
need
hard
to
Is
time-
take it.
Eldritch Blast the class?
I
That's
have
all
a
it is.
hard time taking it with what I'm trying to do with Win.
What are you trying to do with Win, if you don't mind me asking? Or would you rather
I
not
don't
say
know.
that, like, right now, right here?
I think it kind of was obvious, so well, in the stream, and then I'll talk about it.
Alright. Do you want me to go ahead and end it
Hexblade
now, then?
is terrifying.
Yep. See you guys
Subscribe
next
to
week.
our Patreon.
Next,
All right.
This next
Alright.
session should be very interesting.
Hopefully it will be, in fact, in a week. And
Not a
month.
month.
We can hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed, right?
A party can pray.
And we
Yes,
are
indeed.
done.